Hello. His Bo just come running in because I said hello. Oh, what are you doing, baby? You attacking me? Are you going to attack me? Get down then, please. Thank you. Bless him. Welcome to the premiere, by the way. Yeah, I decided I'd do another premiere. Can't remember who said it. Just right at the very end of the last premiere, somebody said, do another premiere Thursday, Bri, will you? So here we are. So this will be up Thursday. I'm only just starting it now. But I've got a number of things to say anyway. Now, for the regular viewers, you will remember... Sorry, I've got to reach over for some Slurpee. It's empty. Bloody hell. Do you find that? You make a Slurpee, it evaporates, I tells you. Anyway, for the regular viewers, you remember my... should we call it a debacle or whatever with British Gas? When I first moved here, I won't go through it again, but basically it was a key meter. I put some money on the key. It didn't accept all the money because I paid somebody else's debt of 20 quid, and that went on for weeks and weeks and weeks. I had 9 separate keys in the end. Then I phoned them up and I said, look, you know, cancel the whole bloody lot. I'll go with somebody else. And they said, oh, we'd like to keep you. And I said, well, bring a normal meter out. Anyway, they put the normal meter in. By then, I'd been topping up the key. So I had like 50 or 60 quid on there. And I said to the guy, write it down for me, please. I don't trust you, like, you know, write it down. So he wrote it down. So I got a letter from British Gas saying, we owe you 20 quid. I got a thing from him saying, I changed your meter on this date. It was all stamped and signed. And it's like 60 quid or whatever that we owe you as well. So 60 quid plus the others, about 80 quid, more or less, with a few pennies, something like that. So I phoned British Gas and I said, right, the meter's now in, okay, but I did have about 60 quid on it, and I've got a letter now from you saying that you owe me 20, so it's about 80 quid. Can you guarantee that will be taken off of my first bill? And she said, yeah. And I said, can you guarantee that? And she said, yes, like that. And I said, right, type it in then, because I'm not hearing you type. I want it typed in. So she started typing it in. And I said, what have you put? And she's put, gentleman has requested the key payments totaling whatever it was, 58 maybe, and £20 be taken off the first bill. I said, brilliant, thank you very much. Get the first bill recently, for the full amount, no 20 quid off, no 50 odd key payments off, obviously. You know, I'm fed up of dealing with people like this. Can't stand it. My old mum said, I don't suffer fools, whatever. I know what she means now. So, you know, I had to phone them up and I said, look, you know, what's going on? I'm not paying this, you know. And she said, oh, there's no record of anything. I said, of course there is. She's typed it all in, you know. And she said, no, I'll have another look. I had another look. Can't find anything on your records. And I said, why not? And she said, well, explain the situation. So I said, really? Anyway, I explained the situation. She said, right, that's key payments, overpayments. So I need to put you through to overpayments. I said, don't do that. I've just told you what's going on. Anyway, it sort of went dead, and some bloke answered. Oh, and it went on and on and on. 3 or 4 phone calls later. I'm not racist, but when you deal with a lot of people, you phone India, and they can't really understand you, not really. And they do their absolute best, bless them, but it's not good enough. It's not good enough because it's my money. That's why it's not good enough. So I phoned them one evening. I tell you, I spoke to a woman and I said, look, I'm not paying it. She said, okay, I've nilled your bill. I said, you've done what? She said, I've nilled it. It's 0. So in a few minutes, if you go online, you will see it and it will say 0. So while we investigate, I said, there's nothing to investigate. She said, well, we have to investigate it. So your bill is nil. So you're not owed a bill. So you won't get letters from us. And I said, well, okay, that makes sense. Thank you very much. So I said, what do I need to do? What do I need to do? And she said, nothing, we will write to you. I said, fine, thank you. So 3 weeks went on, nothing. That's fine, whatever, they're investigating. Then I get a text saying, your bill has been due for 5 weeks, no payment has been forthcoming, you need to pay immediately or face additional charges. Right, so they're going to fine me for not paying my bill that I don't owe. So I had to phone up again. I spoke to somebody, she didn't know. She said, oh, I can't see any records. Oh, I'll have to put you to overpayments. I said, oh, don't do that. Anyway, she did. And this guy came on English and he said, hello, David speaking. I said, David. I said, hello. I said, look, mate, I said, can you please help me? This is going to be the last phone call I make to you, to British Gas, before I close the account. And it's a bit sad, really, because this is my first bill with you, and I knew you wouldn't get it right, and you haven't. So therefore, I now need to close everything, you know, so I need you to help me. And he said, well, I'll certainly do my best, mate. It was English. Certainly do my best, mate. I said, right. I said, when I moved here, I put a key in, I paid somebody else's bill, you owed me 20 quid. Here's the letter, can I give you the reference number? He said, yes, please. I gave him the date, the reference number, and the person that I dealt with. He said, yeah, I've got that. I said, oh, you've got it. Everybody that I speak to says, oh, there's no record. He said, no, it's here, I can see the printout. I said, great. I said, when the guy came and changed the meter from key to ordinary debit thing, I had been putting money on the keys, and there was about 58, 59 quid on there. He said, hold on. Yep, okay, I can see that as well. I said, okay. Now somebody who I dealt with, and I don't know her name, somebody said that that would be taken off my first bill. It hasn't been. So then I spoke to somebody else, don't know her name, and she nilled my bill while they investigate. And he said, no, your bill's not nil. You know, it's over £100, it's 100 and something pound. And I said, well, it's not. It's, you know, it's supposed to have been zeroed. Okay, she didn't do it. She said she did, but never mind. So what I'm asking for is that 20 quid plus the 58 quid or whatever, both of those to be taken off of that bill and a new bill to be sent to me, a paper bill. I'm not going to do things online anymore. I will now have to deal with paper. I don't want to because I think it's bad for the environment, but whatever. And he said, yeah, I can certainly do that for you. He said, let me just check it. And he went through it and he said, okay, this is now what's owed. He said, if you go online now, so I'm not going to do that, I won't bother. And he said, well, no, you can. He said, because I've just checked and double checked, and this is now your payment. This is what you owe. He said, but you owe it as from now, so you won't get any nasty letters or texts or anything silly. He said, and you got, is it 28 days? I think he said you got 28 days to make a payment, and then we write to you just to remind you. And I said, well, I can pay it now, there's no problem. And he said, I can't take payment. He said, but you can pay it online or you can phone tomorrow, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, to cut a long story short, I phoned and she said, are you leaving us? And I said, I don't know really. I said, if you can't get my first bill correct, why should I be staying, you know? I said, really, you should be compensating me. I've made, what, 11, 12 phone calls. I had to go and get 9 keys. I had to do this, I had to do that. And she said, well, we can compensate. I said, well, I don't want it. It'll mess things up. I don't want it. Put it in the charity box. Whatever you're going to offer me, I don't want. Because if you say, we give you 20 quid, you'll probably put 20 quid on my bill. So I don't want it. I said, but I will stay with you just for the time being. So I don't know whether you want to put that on as records or what you want to do, but I will stay with you for the time being. And I'm all angry like that inside. This is just to pay for using a bit of electric. Why? Why do we have to deal with these idiots? Anyway, my mum was right, I don't suffer fools, but why should we? Why should we? expect a service from people, don't you? You know, I've been in the sort of service thing for many, many years. I've been dealing with people with mental health issues. I worked large college with autism, some other stuff I'm not going to go into really. And everybody that I met, I treated with respect, civility, treated them like adults, you know, regardless of who they were, whether they were a service user, whether they was the police, a counsellor, psychologist, a speech and language therapist. I've dealt with so many different people, and I give them good service. They ask me a question, and I give them the answer. Don't beat around the bush and say, oh, I don't know about all that crap, you know. That is what I don't like about being in Bricks. I knew, from the travelling life to Bricks, I knew there was going to be problems, and there shouldn't be. That's my point, is there really should not be problems. It just winds me up, you know. And I end up getting snotty or nasty and swearing down the phone at somebody who hasn't got a clue what they're doing. Not a clue, they're just in a call centre, miles away. You know, it's poor training, everything is poor. But they still want your money, and then they threaten to put more money on, you know, to fine you because you haven't paid your bill that you don't owe. Anyway, hello, welcome to the premiere. What a start that was, wasn't it? Hey, welcome to the premiere of me moaning and whinging and whining. It's just wrong though, isn't it? It gets my back up, you know. It's not needed, you know. If there was some confusion that I'd confused the situation in some way or whatever, I could understand that. But I haven't confused anything. I've been absolutely concise all the way down the line. Absolutely concise. You know, and civil to the best of my ability. I did say to one woman, you're fucking useless, you lot. But, you know, maybe that was civil. That was after about 7 phone calls and 9 keys and 100 miles worth of driving. You know, I lost the plot a bit. And I'm entitled to do that, I think. Right, I've been making a few videos over on the other channel on Purple Haze, which is me reading the book. So I'm just going to put a shortish video on now of 2 little sections just to show you, and that'll give me time maybe to roll a quick fag or make a Slurpee. So I'll leave you with that, and then I'll be back, well, another day, but you'll see it in a minute, obviously. Thank you for joining me. I hope everybody's chatting in the chat room or whatever. You're probably listening to me moaning, scared, stiff to bloody typing in case I throw it down your neck. I'm not going to do that. Some lovely comments last time and all the rest of it. Lots of people just saying hello and just having a chat and just being, you know. It's a nice way of just spending an hour or whatever it's going to be. So yeah, I will leave you now just for a few minutes really, and I'll come back for you in a minute, okay? So I will read a couple of little bits. The second bit that I'm going to read is called Age, which, you know, is fairly applicable to most of us, isn't it, really? I went on YouTube, I looked at the algorithms, the demographics and all the rest of it, and it appears that the majority of the people that watch my videos are aged between 50, what do they say, 54 and 69, something like that. So the older gentlemen and gentle ladies are watching me really, and that's fine, isn't it, you know, because I suppose at 16 you're not going to watch me. But yeah, it's quite interesting actually to look on there and see things and what have you. One of the interesting things that I found was you can see how many minutes that on average people have watched the video for. And I went back a couple of weeks ago and I did a 16 minute video, I think it was. Say it was 16 minutes, I can't remember what it was. So I did a 16-minute video, and on average it was watched for 9 minutes 20 seconds. I thought that's odd. So whatever, a lot of people didn't like that video, but enough people watched it to have sort of commented and things like that, really. So I don't know. YouTube is a funny beast, isn't it, really? So anyway, back when we're back, but I'll be reading a bit of my book now. Cheers. See you in a bit. Ta-da. Hello. The Ramblings book. This is called The Lessons of Nature. Okay, The Lessons of Nature. Spending too much time indoors and not bimbling at regular intervals has a negative effect on your health, well-being and states of awareness. Your ancestral roots are in nature. The natural environment is rich in prana, or the primordial life force that sustains all life. We absorb prana most directly through breathing fresh, natural, clean air. You also draw in prana through vegetation, trees, mountains, lakes, and a star-filled sky at night. Spending time outdoors puts you right in the heart of prana, as it cycles and flows through all of nature. Also, when outside, try grounding yourself. Walk for a while, barefoot upon the land, or lay down, connect. When you go outside, you are really going inside. Nature is like a natural reset button on your brain. The chemicals it releases when you get fresh air and sunshine are always positive and help to overcome the ones released when you are sad, angry or anxious. Use nature to unwind, to recharge and to sweep away the negative. Nature is valuable not only for itself but what it brings to us. Nature heals and corrects us. It calms us, helps to clear the mind and bring us to a place of peace. If we slow ourselves down, there are many lessons that nature can teach us. The flow of nature helps in slowing us down. We watch trees shed their leaves when the temperature dips in autumn. The rivers flow in a trance-like state. Rain bounces off of leaves, and the breeze makes the long grass dance. The laws of nature are governed by forces nobody chose. No one can shape or change. When we contemplate nature, a forest heavy with autumn colours for example, we're witnessing nature's rules that also apply to us. We too must mature, seek to reproduce, age, fall ill and die. The most gentle things in nature, clouds, streams and trees, have an intrinsic appeal and they produce a feeling of total bliss and tranquility. But we can take them for granted. They form a pleasant background to other things. Sitting in a meeting, you might gaze out the window and rest your eyes upon an old oak tree. But that was 2 years ago and you may not have looked properly at a tree since. Or maybe there was a stream you used to love playing in as a child, building dams, splashing about, laughing. The adult world is often, sadly, stream-free. Spending moments of close observation with clouds, trees and streams may in fact play a minor but important supporting role in the pursuit of a balanced and more or less sane life. We are often preoccupied with ourselves in a confusing and ridiculous busy life, which we have created. Nature doesn't do this. Nature simplifies itself. I love watching clouds. Clouds are totally indifferent to all of our concerns. They don't care about fashion, are uninterested in gossip, and not responsive to our status or lack of it. They come and go, inching across the sky, slowly losing definition. 10 minutes later, it is barely recognisable. Shortly after that, it merges with another cloud, and its brief individual career is over. There is a constant drama above our heads of collisions, fractures, swirls, separation. Human life is no less active, but watching clouds, we get a moment of relief, where the agitations of the present moment seem less significant. Clouds teach us that change is inevitable. Everything comes and goes. My real love in nature has to be trees, any and all trees. They are an image of patience and strength. Their gnarled, worn barks speak of the hundreds of seasons they have endured. They have bent and broken branches, been rained on for weeks at a time, had the blistering heat of summer sun, and had frost, snow, and any type of weather we can imagine, but they endure, as we should learn to do through their example of "this too shall pass." The Western mind thinks of philosophy as coming only from books. The Eastern tradition, more wisely, points out that philosophy comes from the lessons of nature as well. Streams are always communicating. They quietly whisper as they gently rub the bank. They can be arguing with a rock or a twig, confiding in a quiet vortex, dozing in the midsummer, or shouting after heavy showers. For me, a stream comes second only to fires in providing an ideal object of contemplation for us when we are trying to think. Their constant activity sparks our imagination. They don't stare blankly back at us like a piece of paper on a desk. They distract our minds and allow the good ideas to emerge. They also warn us that we must be careful to hold on to these thoughts. Our minds are in constant flow, and in a moment, thoughts will be gone, like a twig in the current, unless we grab at it. Without these moments of subtle elements of nature, we can easily lose touch with the better and saner aspects of ourselves. Somewhere inside of us, we have the potential for calm and reason, tenderness and thoughtfulness. Clouds, trees and streams are on hand to help. If you can get outside, get outside. Just whizzing through my book at the moment. See if I want to read one more. Cheers. Never seen the back of me before, have you? Okay, not sure if I want to read one more. Don't read too much, I want you to read it, if you know what I mean. Go on then, I'll read you one more. It's called Age. Age. Not everyone grows old. Many die before their time or in their prime of life. With age comes gratitude and the knowledge that with every passing year we are privileged, and being grateful becomes a daily ritual that enhances our lives in so many positive ways. They're called the golden years for a reason. Getting older has its perks. For one, you're good at using what you've learned. This is called crystallized intelligence, and it keeps getting better even when you're 65 or 70. As you age, your perspective broadens and you become more open-minded. You learn more about society, about change. You can pass down valuable knowledge that you've learned along the way. Your skills and expertise are something to be proud of and lead to incredible feelings of confidence and fulfillment. Being a wise and knowledgeable member of the community, you find people will appreciate the opportunity to learn more from you. Crystallized intelligence isn't a newly discovered term. Psychologists have been discussing it for quite some time now. If you are not sure what it is, do some research and learn how to grow yours. Sometimes people use age as a convenient excuse. I'm too old to start something new, or I couldn't learn that at my age. You might have trouble physically doing something, but I believe we get mentally stronger as we age. So stop making excuses. You may have many years behind you, but you still have a life in front of you. Life isn't about your age. Life is about living. We should count the changes and events within us, not the years. You get older and you learn there is one sentence just 4 words long, and if you can say it to yourself, it offers more comfort than any other, and it goes like this: at least I tried. Growing older should be celebrated. Yes, we have the aches and pains to deal with. We might sleep a lot less, but there are positives. We leave the world of work behind and probably become more us than at any other time in our lives. Age may wrinkle your face, but lack of enthusiasm wrinkles your soul. You are more in tune with other people's emotions in your 50s than at any other time in your life. That insight into how others think and feel can make for an interesting and rewarding life. 40 is the old age of youth, 50 the youth of old age. So remember, life is fulfilling, and aging is the fulfillment of a well-lived life. That'll do. Thank you for listening. Be well. Ta-da. Hello. Good morning. Wait for Bodhi to come rushing in. Here he is. Can you hear him? Just back in from a bimble, quite a long bimble. Sounds like a little train, bless him. I knew he'd come in. Oh dear, good morning. Yeah, so we're back in from a beautiful, beautiful bimble. Weather-wise, overcast and a little bit blowy, but very, very warm. I've got a sweat on. I really have. I've got a sweat on today. But, you know, whatever. It was absolutely beautiful. What made it so nice, I always enjoy it, but what made it so nice is Bodhi was so alive today. You know, so full of the moment, the enjoyment. Absolutely, you know, and he's dancing away, you know, playing his own games as well. I throw a ball and he waits for it to bounce, then he jumps up in the air and catches it, and then he runs towards me, and sometimes he'll throw it up in the air and still catch it and then give it to me. Kind of inventing his own games. You know, when you watch dogs play together, they invent their own games. I recently had a friend here called Danny, and he brought 2 little dogs. I think, well, Pixie and I believe Lola, I don't know. Anyway, whatever, but Pixie and Bodhi got on really well. And Bodhi was jumping with his 2 paws, like, poof, poof, but like, play with me, inventing their games. It's wonderful to see their language, you know, watch the way they talk to each other. And yeah, it's really, really lovely. And today, you know, Bodhi was doing loads of talking to me, loads, you know, and playing his game and just living life, absolutely living life and loving his life, which was good. So we're just back in, so I'm having a Slurpee. Cheers. It's very full, this one. Christ, that's warm. And I'm going to roll a fag, same as usual. And then talk about just a couple of little subjects. I mentioned in the first part about British Gas. Well, I got an email this morning. I don't know if it's me. I don't know if it's everybody. I don't know what's happening. Didn't bother reading it too deeply. But it said I'm now entitled to their rewards. And I thought, oh, I can't be bloody bothered. Anyway, it says click here to find out more. So I did. Curiosity and all the rest of it. Click there to find out more. And you open it up and there's like 20 different rewards that you can have if you want them. I didn't want them really. One was £100 off of a £1,000 holiday. Well, if I'm going to spend £1,000 on a holiday, I wouldn't need the £100, I don't think. A case of wine, you know, things like that, whatever. And I just thought this is rubbish. But then one of them said, 2 days free electric per year. And I thought, oh, that's quite interesting. So click for more. And it says, based on your average use throughout the year, then we give you 2 days free per year. If you want this reward, well, why wouldn't you? If you want this reward, click here. So really, a message to anybody who's got British Gas, check your spam folder. And the title of the video is, not the title of the video, I'm doing a video now. The title of the email is rewards. And have a look for free electric. 2 days, it says 2 days free electric. And I quickly read the terms and conditions and it's all in order, no problem, you know. So we just see if they can mess that up or see if I actually get, 2 days free electric. We'll wait and see. Oh, pardon me. So yeah, anybody with British Gas, do check your emails. And a lot of my emails just go into my spam box because I'm always clicking spam on most things. You know, I only have work emails, friends emails, and a couple of other emails. The rest is just spam as far as I'm concerned. Dropping backy everywhere, I told you. Look at state of me. 2:30, what's the time? 9:47. 2:30, I'm going for a massage. First massage since I've lived here in this bungalow. As you know, I used to go regular in the old place. It's funny how, when you're online, when you go searching for things, which you do when you first move to a new place, I know this county, but I don't know this place. So, I did lots of searching, you know, where's my nearest doctor, dentist, vet, garage, you know, whatever, pub or you know, takeaways, things like that. And one of the things I searched for was massage. And lo and behold, there was one in this little hamlet. And I thought, well, that's good, you know. Anyway, I clicked on it. And there was a name and an email address and all the rest of it. And I sent an email and never got a response. And that was a while ago now, certainly a number of weeks ago, probably leading into a month or two. And I asked one of my neighbours just recently, you know, I said I thought there was a massage, somebody gives massages down the road. And they said, oh, she used to, yeah, she moved. And I said, ah, right, okay. Do you know anybody else in the area? And they said, no. But it's funny how, as I say, you go online and then you can miss things, I think, sometimes. But I'd been online the first time when I moved here looking, couldn't find anything. So a few weeks later, looked again. When things settled, when I got things unpacked, and I'm looking again, I thought, wouldn't it be lovely to have a nice massage now? So I looked again, nothing in the area. Got to travel out a little bit, and I thought, oh, I can't be bothered. So I left it. And then just a few nights back, I looked, and there's one 5 miles away. And went on her website. She's well known in the area. Been doing it for 19 years, long time, loads of experience, all the rest of it. And easy to get to, easy to park up, the whole lot. So I sent her an email and got a text back, because I gave my number, got a text back and said I got 2 appointments available, either 2:30 today, or there was another one, another time and day. So I said, yeah, we'll go for this one. Brilliant. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. 2:30 today. Be wonderful. So today is Monday, while I'm making this, Monday the 29th, I believe. God, 29th, nearly the end of July already. So stepping into August, my birthday. What we're talking about online, it still baffles me, the nonsense. I don't know why people are like it. They wouldn't be like it in real life, you know. And I'm talking about like the nasty comments and things like that. I'm lucky in the fact that now I don't really get any. I get the odd silliness and I just delete and block, and that's it, we move on. But oddly, it can come at all different places and what have you. My eBay, I got a message on eBay, and that's fine, because that's what happens, you know. I get lots of messages via eBay from people, and this person is Luke _ and then 4 numbers. Said, hi Bri, I love your artwork. I'm working in an old age pensioners home, and we would love some of your artwork. It's powerful, vibrant, beautiful, you know. So certainly I'd like to buy a number of pieces, which is lovely. And then he said, do you accept postal orders? Because I don't have PayPal. Well, no, I don't do postal orders, and I don't do them, I'm going to sneeze. I don't do postal orders. The reason being is I only send my art out once it's been paid for. Via PayPal, it's paid for instantly, and I can wrap it, pack it, and then travel off. As you know, I've got to travel off to the post office. We do have a little travelling one that comes here sometimes, but invariably they're not open, so I've actually stopped bothering with them. So I've got to travel out to the post office, so wrap all the art in one day and normally go and post it all the following day. I say all, I mean 1 piece, 5 pieces, whatever it is. Today I've got to wrap 4 pieces, yeah, 4, which I'll be posting tomorrow. So I thought, if I was to accept a postal order, I don't know whether it's genuine or whatever. I've got to go down the post office and cash it, and then take that cash to the bank, put the money in the bank, and then come back. Then I need to wrap that particular piece and then go back to the post office and post it another day. And I thought, what a little hassle. I'm not going to do that. You know, it's quite a distance away, the post office, really. So my answer, my response to that could have been no, or no, I only accept PayPal, or sorry, no, I don't accept postal orders. But I thought I'd explain, you know, and you don't have to, but I thought I would explain. And I just said, hi there Luke, thanks for your interest. Unfortunately, no, I don't accept postal orders. I only accept PayPal. The reason why I don't accept postal orders is, and then for those reasons I've just said, you know, is that I like to get the payment in. Once the payment's done and dusted, I then wrap and pack the piece. Then I have to travel out to a post office. So I wouldn't want to be travelling out to a post office to cash a postal order and then at some later stage have to go back, you know. So I explained that and got a message back. This is what people are like sometimes, you know. I don't know why people are like this. He could have just said, oh, fine, whatever, you know, and that's that. But he said, you've made yourself look silly. That's what he called me. You've made yourself look silly now for lying. He said, I've noticed that you use Royal Mail, therefore you use a post office. So you could accept a postal order anyway. So I responded again, and I just said, I've already explained to you. Yes, of course I use Royal Mail, which is the post office. Yes, I use the post office, so I'm there. So I could take your postal order with me, but the only reason me being there is because I've packed and wrapped the art for that week. So I would need to take your postal order with me, cash that, post whatever I'm posting, then go to the bank, put the cash in there, then come back, then wrap your piece, then when am I going to get it to you? What, am I going to sit on it for a week and then wait until, you know, I'm not going to do that. You know, and I thought, I fancy him calling me a liar and silly. You know, and it's not just me. I mean, everybody gets it. I know Dave Dondas Desmond's, I think you've had a few problems, haven't you, recently? I think you said it was with Facebook. I don't really get any problems with Facebook. You know, I get... I think Facebook is probably the easiest one to manage in that respect, because if you get something that you disagree with, you go delete, block, and that's it. And that's forever. That person has disappeared for forever, which is absolutely wonderful. But Jim, bless him, doing his big walk, as you know, he's probably in, well, you might know, but he's in Scotland, and he got a silly one saying, nice videos, but move away from the camera, I don't like your face, or something like that. And another one that I watch on a particular subject, lovely channel, and he got a message saying, a comment under the video saying, nice video, but I can't stand you smiling all the time. You know, ridiculous. Another one, kind of a friend of mine really, but in America, I didn't see this comment, but he sent me a message and he said, I got this comment, made me chuckle. And this bloke said, why didn't you grow up acting like a child with your shirt sleeves rolled up and showing your tattoos running around the woods? He doesn't have any tattoos. You know, it's absolutely ridiculous. Is there something wrong with people? I don't understand what it is. And I got one a long time ago. I was in Barton-on-Sea, and it's a bit of a cliff and then the sea. So obviously I'm going to put Bodie on a lead. So I put him on the lead and we had a walk along the cliff edge, not too near because I don't like heights. And then made our way back to Ishi, and I just mentioned, you know, that Bodie's on the lead here, obviously because of the cliff edge. Not that he'd go there, I'm sure. He likes to be around me, but just to keep him extra safe, I just put him on the lead and I wouldn't have him off the lead. And the message I got was, as a responsible dog owner, you need to make sure you put your dog on a lead. It's dangerous there. And I said, well, watch the fucking video, you know. And another one said on my video, I made a video a while ago, and it was a female, and she said, lovely video, Bri, where are you? And I said, watch the video. Now the video, if you watched it, I said, hello, welcome to Wales. That was my first words. She said, lovely video. What do you mean lovely video? You didn't watch any of it. Lovely video, Bri. Where are you? That really made me chuckle, that one. I said, watch the video. And she actually, well, sort of admitted it. She said, lol. Laugh out loud, that means. Yeah, that was so funny. Lovely video, Bri, where are you? Click. Hello. Welcome to Wales. Oh dear. All good fun. There's an old saying, isn't there? If you haven't got anything nice to say, don't bother saying anything. And I agree with that, you know, to a reason. I'm not like a snowflake, you know, these snowflakes that that's what they call people now. I'm not easily offended and stuff like that. What I actually think in my head is bollocks. Delete and block, move on, you know. And I've done that so many times, you know, either stupid comments. I don't have stupid comments under my videos. I don't feel the need. Somebody said that, two things. Somebody said, freedom, bro, you curtail freedom of expression, which you shouldn't do. There's a law in the country about freedom of speech. And I thought, bollocks, you know. I don't know whether that's a law, freedom of speech, or not really, but my channel, my rules, you know, I make a video, and if the comments, you know, it doesn't fit the video, if you know what I mean. In other words, Bri, you're a bald-headed, you know, then it goes. You know, that's not freedom of speech, that's just abuse, that's just nonsense, and that's childish, you know. And I think that is the whole thing, childish, isn't it? If somebody slags me off in a video, if somebody puts a comment, Bri, you're a blah, 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 it's childish. They are a child, because they wouldn't say it to your face. In the street, they would not say it to your face, so they hide behind, you know, a keyboard or the computer, or a video they've made, or whatever, or a fake name, or something like that, you know, just nonsense. Absolutely ridiculous. One of the funniest ones, and it's still on there, but one of the funniest ones I got, the comments, was, as a public figure, I said, what? As a public video, as a public, it was about smoking. As a public figure, you shouldn't be encouraging children to smoke. Public figure. I'm just some bloke with a video channel. How can I be a public figure? And it's odd, isn't it? You're not encouraging anyone to do anything. You know, I'm sat here, I'm not encouraging you to sit. I'm not encouraging you to wear tie-dye. I'm not encouraging you to drink Slurpee, or to have a fag, or to have a bald head, or tattoos, or go for a massage at 2:30. Yeah, people. On the whole, I must say, on the whole, I get loads of nice comments, really nice comments, and thank you very much. I do appreciate that. As you know, I always say that, and I do mean it. Public figure, can you imagine, eh? I mean, what is a public figure? Yeah, these videos, they're out in the public, and I am a figure, quite a round figure as it happens. You know, a public figure, you're looking at a so-called star, aren't you? Somebody on the telly, as a public figure. But you cannot encourage anybody to do anything, really. I mean, I suppose I've just encouraged you, if you're with British Gas, to check your emails and to click on rewards, because you get 2 days free electric per year. Well, that's not encouraging, that's being responsible. You know, if that can save somebody, you imagine a family of 4 or 5 or 6, you imagine their average daily use of electric. Kids these days, they're plugged in with bloody phones and iPods and iPads and something else. You know, that probably their bill is astronomical. So if they can get 2 days free electric, you know, okay, it might not be a lot really, but it's better in your pocket than it is in bloody British Gas's pocket. So I can encourage, in that sort of respect, I suppose. Oh, bloody public figure. Anyway, so gonna make a move, do a few little jobs, a few little things I've got to get done today, and then at 2:30 my lovely massage, which I'm really looking forward to. That'd be nice. I might even fall asleep. Yeah, life is good and good, gets better, no problems. I can't think of anything else really to tell you what's going on. No, nothing at the moment, not really. But if I can think of anything, I will put it on the end of here, and then we'll have a premiere. So Thursday at 8:30. I know, dear Lindsay, bless you, you can't make Thursdays at, oh, did I say 8:30? I think 8 o'clock. Yeah, dear Lindsay, bless you, you can't make 8 o'clock because you're at work. So I might put it on at 8:30 or 9 o'clock. Might do, you know, see how I feel really, but at least it turns up late anyway. It doesn't matter what bloody time. There's always one or two, isn't there? They drag their arse in out the shower. She said she had to look clean and tidy, you know, to watch me. She didn't want to be coming from work all sweaty and smelly and, you know. Yeah, so I might put it on at 8:30. Maybe that's an idea. Don't know, we'll wait and see. But anyway, so yeah, Thursday, if I can think of any more, I will put it on. And take care. Enjoy your day. As I say, today is Monday, but you'll see this Thursday, and I hope that everybody's had a good week. Oh, a lovely, nice thing. I just finished this. I can't remember the bloody title, channel title. Society of the Special, Society of the Special. Anyway, this guy said last week on the premiere, he said, watching a video from Bri is like listening to an old friend. And I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. You know, that's really, really lovely. Really lovely. As you know, with my video channel, I've never bothered editing much. You know, I mean, I might put a few photos on and a bit of music, but I don't really edit. And I do talk to the person, to you now. That's who I'm talking to. And I've always done that. You know, a lot of people start and say, hello, YouTube. And that's lost me straight away. Who are they talking to? You know, I just say, hello. That's my intro. Some people have intros and outros and all the rest of it. Well, I'm not a public figure. I'm not a big superstar. So my intro is hello. And my outro is be well. That's good enough, isn't it? That says all I want it to be and to say and to mean, you know. Anyway, we'll be back when we're back. And just to finish this premiere off, thank you for listening, thank you for watching, thank you for being there, and thank you for the lovely comments, especially watching Bri is like watching an old friend. That's really, really lovely, thank you. And I do mean that, thank you very much indeed. Take care and enjoy your day. Cheers. Bye. Hello. Cheers. So as you come to the end of this video, I'm going to tell you a couple of quick things really about YouTube. One of them is quite unusual and worrying at the same time. 2 or 3 days ago I did the usual, went onto YouTube and opened up my main page, and it opens up my the people that I'm subscribed to, my subscriptions, and it was full. I say full, 20-ish, maybe possibly more, 25 videos from something called Kick Kick. Kick Kick is, just looking at the pictures and what have you, it's some sort of perhaps Thai kickboxing videos or something like that. And I thought, that's weird, and I never subscribed to anybody like that. Anyway, I went into sort of YouTube and had a look, and sure enough, I subscribed a couple of years ago to Kick Kick. But I've never seen any videos, and didn't really know what's going on. And I thought it's a glitch, or there's something wrong with YouTube or whatever. So I unsubscribed. I don't want, you know, piles and piles of videos coming through before I see the videos that I want to see from the people that I do know. Kick Kick. Never heard of them. Anyway, that was that. And I just thought, that's bloody odd. Really odd. Never had that before. 2 days later, in other words last night, I was on Facebook, and there's an artist that I follow from Ireland. He's called Stephen Conway Art. I don't know if anybody follows him. Stephen Conway Art. Great guy. Oh no, hang on, he's called, I can't remember. He may be called Easy Oil Paintings. Something like that. Easy and Simple Oil Paintings, something like that. I have no idea what his channel was called, I've forgotten. But anyway, Stephen Conway. So yeah, I was on Facebook, and just happened to see Stephen Conway was on there, and he said, please everybody unsubscribe from my channel, which is now called Kick Kick. I've been hacked. Kick Kick. YouTube seemed not interested. He's contacted them a number of times to say he's been hacked. He said, please report the channel and then unsubscribe, and you know, we'll see if we can get rid of them. YouTube have suggested to him that he sets up a new channel, which he's going to because he loves doing his videos. But he will have lost years, 4, 5, 6 years of content. He's lost all of that. All the subscribers, all the rest of it. You know, I'm sure he'll get a lot back because he's a lovely guy. Good at doing what he does, nice videos, all the rest of it. I will certainly be subscribing to him again when he comes back. But he said that YouTube are not interested. That's terrible, isn't it? You know, so that can happen to you, me, anybody else. Yeah, so it's just one of those things, I suppose. I think it's terrible. Have a look at this. I got this in the post. I don't know if you'll see it. It's going to rain in a minute, but can you see the colour, the blue? Beautiful. I'm looking over there so that I can see it when it flashes. Beautiful. I love it. Labradorite. Okay, there we go. Second thing about YouTube, there's a little heading in blue now I've noticed, and they said sometime in August all channels will go over to YouTube Beta. Now I think YouTube Beta was the new YouTube that a lot of people had to look at, including me. Couldn't get to grips with it, couldn't find anything, didn't know or understand how it worked, so I reverted back to classic YouTube because I know what I'm doing. So it seems that in the next 2 or 3 weeks, when we're in August, by the time you see this, it's the 1st of August, so happy 1st of the month. But yeah, in a week or two or whatever from seeing this, we will all be on the new YouTube Beta it's called, and I don't know what I'm doing on there. I honestly don't. I had a good look at the last one and I couldn't understand how it worked. Now whether they've adjusted things and made things easier for numpties like me, who knows. I do hope so, because I can't find my way around the new one. I cannot do it. So anyway, we're going to see what that, you know, fun and games that's going to bloody bring, I suppose. I presume we're getting up to about the hour, aren't we now? So I'm going to bring this video to a close, but before I do, lovely massage I had yesterday. You're seeing this on Thursday. Yesterday was Monday the 29th. Lovely massage. New person, a new place, and it was great. No problem with it whatsoever. Really went to town on me. She was using her elbows in my back and in my neck and really going to town. And after the massage we sat chatting for about 10 minutes, and she said, I didn't go too mad on you, did I? And I said, no. I said, there's a couple of bits that was a bit cringing sort of thing, you know, but we were absolutely fine. She said, you're a big guy, you can handle it. And I needed to get through layers of muscle to get to these knots and stuff like that. So my neck and my shoulders are much freer than what they normally are. So that was really good. However, when I got back, I left everything open. The back of this place I left all open, so that's the toilet and bathroom windows, kitchen windows, and then my bedroom windows, all nice and open. Came in, and Bodie always squeaks, bless him, when I arrive, and he gets very excited and his tail's going. I can see him because I've got a glass door, and I'm in there taking my shoes off, and he's up the door squeaking away. So I say, hello mate. Anyway, I put the key in, I go in, I give him a cuddle, and it smells of shit. Really bad smells of shit. Now, Bodhi's had diarrhea a couple of times in his life, and he always tries to get to the outside door. So in Ishi it was the habitation door, in here obviously it's the kitchen door. So he does try that, but it absolutely stunk. Anyway, I looked at him and he didn't have any mess on him or anything like that, but it smelt of shit in here. It was revolting. So I was cuddling him and stroking him, but having a good look around on the carpet, I couldn't see it. I couldn't see anything whatsoever. So came into the kitchen, it was even bloody stronger. It smelt revolting. So I left my bedroom door ajar, and I thought, oh, that'd be nice. So I went into the bedroom, nothing, but it did smell. Went into the toilet, nothing, but that smell. So it was everywhere. This awful bloody smell. Couldn't understand it. Anyway, I popped the kettle on. I lit one of my incense sticks. That was for the lounge, so I had that going. That was a lovely smell in there then. And because I'd been out for about an hour, the massage was an hour, and I was there 5 minutes early. 10 minutes chat, an hour and 20 minutes, maybe an hour and 30. Because we've been out a little while, I thought I'll play BAWL just in the back garden while I'm drinking my Slurpee, rather than sitting down and chilling. Do all that, and then give him a little treat and a cuddle. And as I opened up the back door, it absolutely reeked, and I realised then what it was. This is the downside of living in the country, isn't it? Yeah, you've guessed. Farmers spraying shit everywhere. All around me are just fields galore. So obviously one or more of those fields has got a load of shit in. I'm saying that, today it's gone. There is no smell whatsoever. And I've been out there just smelling the air, and it's just normal. There's no problem. Not that I've got used to it, because I don't think you would get used to that, but it was so pungent. And I think because yesterday it was overcast and breezy in the morning, by the time I had my massage, which was 2:30, it was still, and Mr. Solarface was just going like that. So he would have heated up whatever was on the land, and just, it was hovering around. Since then we've had a bit of air moving around, a bit of a breeze and stuff like that. You know, we had some rain last night, and a bit of a breezy day. We've had some sun today, but we had a bit of a breezy day as well. So it's all nice and clean and fresh, and it doesn't smell in here. But just for a split second, really, I thought, he's done something. But the 2 times, I think it's either 2 or 3 times that he's done it, oddly, bless him, he's run away from me when I've come in. He's sort of run away and hidden. So he knows he's done wrong, and he feels remorseful or whatever. Maybe he thinks I'm going to smack him, which I would never do. It's an accident. Things happen. When you have kids, when you have dogs, things happen in life, you know, and you just got to put up with them and accept them, and that's that, really. But yeah, I could not understand where it was coming from until I went outside. Bloody hell did it reek. But yeah, so the massage was really, really good, and I slept very, very well last night. Okay, we're going to make a move. So thank you for watching, thank you for listening, thank you for commenting, thank you for chatting in the chat room if you have. That's always appreciated. It's nice when people link up, isn't it? So yeah, we're going to go now. Thank you very much. It's probably been an hour, hasn't it? Something like that. And I hope that you've enjoyed it. I think there was several different bits that we've put into this video, I've put into this video. So you get something out of it, hopefully, anyway. There is no art this week, this Thursday. I was hoping to finish at least 1 bit, maybe 2. I've got my own work to do, and I'm very, very busy with that. I think that's going to take certainly the rest of today, probably also tomorrow or some of tomorrow. So I don't think I'm going to possibly be able to get a piece up. So obviously you will see this on Thursday. That's when a piece would normally come up. So it'll be the following Thursday now, just the way it is, really. But anyway, whatever. Thank you for being there. Thank you for listening, as I said. Take care then. Bye, everybody. Cheers. Take care. Be well. Ta-da.